Yo.
Welcome to UnPurists Episode 44. Another three-man booth today. We got a show for you today. We'll be talking about the latest in the CM Punk drama, and stuff that led to his release, and other stuff that factored into, stuff with the Elite and some legal stuff. We'll also be talking about WrestleDream and Grand Slam. Later, that's coming up later this month. What we think is going to be on that card, those cards, and some other stuff. Joined by my two co-hosts. Before I introduce them, please like, subscribe, and super chat if you can.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm here with Rob and Marcus. How are we doing today, Rob?
I'm all right. It's been a slow news week, to say the least, since last Saturday when, what happened. But it's surprisingly been a slow news week. We're learning more and more, but it's not like stuff is to where it'll overtake the news cycle like it did 2 weeks ago, where it was like just every day CM Punk this, CM Punk that. It's just like it's been one or two CM Punk things here, and it's not that important. So
yeah,
happy about that.
Marcus, how you doing today, bro?
doing wonderful, man. Just got my hair cut and all that. I'm feeling real good. I ain't gonna worry about that Chicago fraud no more like that. Just get the jokes out and let's call it a day. Let's get the show going.
Facts. So, like we said, like, super chat, subscribe. I guess we can start with what's going on with some of the stuff that's came out of the Observer today about CM Punk and the Young Bucks, and how the Young Bucks, someone close to the Young Bucks said that the Bucks were like, if CM Punk can go 6 months without half a year without just being a freak, not starting any trouble, they would be willing to work with him.
Yeah.
So that's like it's interesting because this nigga Punk didn't last 1 month without starting any drama.
Nigga, last 6 episodes, for 6 months.
Nigga, he started drama the first episode.
Not even the first episode. Not even that. Before Collision was even a thing. Before they announced it.
First episode, he was like, "Yeah, you know your heroes, the Elite. Yeah, they're bums. They're bum ass niggas."
Counterfeit.
First episode.
Peg warmer line like a while ago. All that shit, bro.
Bro.
So it's like, obviously that shit didn't happen. And then I see some people talk about that's not fair. They should still be willing to work with him. Like as soon as Punk came back, it's like no, they don't have. These niggas did not have to do shit. They don't have to sit down with him. Right. They don't got to talk to him. And if it was the other way around, he wouldn't have to talk to these niggas if he didn't want to either. So no, it's not talking about. Well, as his boss, they're not his boss. Y'all know the EVP thing in AEW is not the same as like how it would be in another business or company. It's just stuff relating to wrestling and stuff like that. Also, Tony Khan is CM Punk's boss, bro. CM Punk is not going to listen to anyone other than Tony Khan. And he barely listened to Tony.
Well, he barely did that. So it's like, what are you going to do?
So it's like, yo, bro, that nigga Nick and Matt said, if you can go 6 months without acting like a freak, nigga, I'll be able to talk to you and we can work something out.
Yo, let me ask you a question, Chris. So let's say you have an issue with another nigga in the locker room, right? Let's say hypothetically this nigga flashes out on a press conference, starts calling you and your friends bitch ass niggas that can't manage a target, right? Let me ask you, and you go to try to talk to him. You get the chief legal officer. You go to try to talk to him, and you go to try to talk to him. The first thing this nigga does is punch you in your face, and then after he punches you in your face, his friend throws a chair at your brother, and after his friend throws a chair at your brother, the same friend bites your other friend. Are you gonna be willing to go meet up with that nigga and talk to that nigga and have a normal conversation with that nigga?
Bro, definitely, I wouldn't be willing to meet up with that nigga like right away and shit. It was like, yo, they should have squashed everything right away. No, they shouldn't have. because it's the heat of the moment. You're like, yo, fuck this nigga just threw a fucking chair at me, and
You
me and
bit
this nigga
me.
just threw hands.
Fucking
A
bitch your
fucking nigga
homie,
bit
bro.
my
Like,
homeboy. It's like, bro, no, they should not have squashed the first night. These niggas don't have to squash anything at all. And I see these people like fights happen all the time, fucking blah blah blah. Yeah, fights happen all the time between fucking regular people. I'm not saying these wrestlers are not regular people, but these are fucking multi-millionaires who don't give a fuck. They don't care. They're fucking, yo, I'm a millionaire. Why the fuck do I have to like compromise with this other millionaire just because he wants to work with me, blah blah blah. Bro, they don't think like that, bro. It's like, this is not a common job, bro. If you get in a fight at the workplace, probably, you know, you're gonna get fired anyways. If you get if you work at Target and you get in a fight, you're probably gonna get fired.
Bobby
Especially on the clock.
Portis broke Nikola Miricic's face in the Bulls locker room. You see Bobby Portis playing today. We ain't seen that nigga Nikola Miritic since.
This nigga's been MIA ever since he got his lights punched out. And the other part of the whole situation, right? So everyone's up in arms about the whole like 6-month probationary thing. Nigga, if you do something stupid at your job or do something stupid at school or something like that, you are going on probation. They're like, hey, bro, don't wild out for X amount of days, X amount of months, whatever, and we'll be all right. Nigga couldn't last 6 episodes, let alone 6 months. He started trying before Collision was even a thing. The nigga no-showed the upfronts just to get one over on everybody because his fucking weed carrier wasn't there and he couldn't come to the building. Then he started running around like he popped when everything started going down and banning everybody elite adjacent. And the fucking and Christopher Daniels, who's the head of tower relations? Like, bro, you are wilding. He said 6 months and just chill out, work Jay White and work Ricky Starks, all that other stuff. Everything gonna be Gucci. He couldn't even be an adult for that long.
Yeah, bro. And it's like, and then he gets mad. Punk talks all this shit, right? He did the Hangman promo after Collision at one time. He did the promo when he first returned, talking about how the Bucks are soft and blah blah blah. And then he watches or someone sends him a BTE clip. And he's like, all right, well, I'm about to fucking get my lawyers on these niggas. This nigga is the definition of, yo, I can spit it, but I can't take it. Pause. So it's like, and his fans, they're like, well, he can say whatever he wants. He's CM Punk. But whenever someone says something so simple, this nigga got mad at Jack Perry for saying, cry me a river. And he fucking tried to fucking choke out Jack Perry.
The story? Do you know the story about that?
I don't really, but that's it. I don't even want to talk about the Jack Perry shit anymore.
It's not even like a big story that nobody. It was apparent that like I think Tony Schiavone sent Punk to go talk to him, and it's just like, why are you sending niggas? Why are we sending talent to go talk to other talent? That's the biggest problem of the situation at hand here. Since we found out everything about Punk talking to talent, basically being like not an EVP but a producer. It's like you see Punk walking around and talking to people, and these people don't know that he's supposed to be or having this role. Nobody knows he has this role. So he's trying to get segments off. People are trying to get segments off. And then you have CM Punk coming and telling, oh, you shouldn't be doing this. Oh, you shouldn't be doing. Who the fuck are you? Who are you?
It already got cleared by management. So, like, who are you, bro?
Yeah, bro. It's, I don't know. I think the 6 months probation shit was fucking very justified. Like, yo, just, I don't know if I'm guessing, even if they didn't tell Punk's team, like, yo, if you, like, blah, 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 all this for 6 months, you're good. They shouldn't have to tell him. They want to see if he would do it without fucking knowing that they would work with him. So that shit's just, it's funny as fuck that this nigga couldn't get past fucking 6 weeks. Damn near. They couldn't get past 6 seconds back in the company without starting beef with these niggas again. Now this nigga's about to go to WWE and fucking put over Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. So, yeah, that's one thing. What else came out about the whole situation?
It's speculated that he might go to WWE.
Yeah, what else came out today about
the legal letter? The nigga sent a fucking letter to the legal team because he got mad with he's getting nothing to do with him. So
Yeah,
like,
dude, weirdo, bro.
And like the legal team told the Bucks, "Hey, bro, like Punk sent a notice, like cease and desist type shit, where he saw a BT segment, like the segment like this that's been going on, where Matt's talking about like I made this investment and then I fucked everything up, and now like we gotta keep wrestling this type shit, right? Like Punk got mad about that because he thought he was talking about him. Like, bro, that shit had nothing to do with you. They've been doing that bit for years.
Bro, for years they've been doing that fucking bit.
Literally for years. It's a situation as you have a person that just feels like from what we've seen in like public appearances and all, it seems like he just thinks that the world is against him for some reason. That everybody's against him for some reason, and everybody's not against you, bro. Nobody's against you. They literally said 6 months. If he can chill for 6 months, you'll get your fucking program, and you keep going on TV and begging and pleading for it.
Mind
All
you,
you got to do is be
program
normal.
the way that was set up, he didn't even fucking need the program that early. You had the whole collision to do. You could do the whole CMFTR side quest shit. You could do the whole Ricky Stark stuff that you were doing at the time, Punk. You can double back to Jay White at some point. You could do Miro, Hobbs, whatever, this, that, and the third, or focus on getting the show off the ground. You could have done that like in 6, 7, 8 months, bro, and it would have been just fine. Everything would have been gravy if you just acted like a fucking 44-year-old man that you are and just chill the fuck out, you paranoid freak.
You see, we got a couple super chats here. Griff, 199. Purist gang or don't bang. That's real talk. We got pylons, $5. Streets saying Pepsi-Phil is broke. Pepsi-Phil, sadly, unfortunately, Pepsi-Phil is not broke. Yeah, first he did get a new deal earlier this year, but that first deal and the stuff he's doing with the UFC is not very little money. It's not short money at all. So he's not broke, sadly. He's about to go broke.
There was rumors around talking about he like fucked off money, like investments and stuff, but he's doing all right.
Yeah, fuck that nigga.
Straight up.
That's all the super chats we have now. If you want your opinions to be seen and heard on the show, if you want to ask us any questions, feel free to super chat. We will read them on the screen. We will sing any song you want us to sing. Any song you want us to sing, just it cannot be graphic. For $50. $50 super chat, we will sing anything you want. So,
and listen to what Rob said. It cannot be graphic. Unlike CM Punk, read the terms and conditions, y'all.
Will Chris take us to our next topic?
Focus on the next topic. WrestleDream and Grand Slam's out of the next fucking shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, Grand Slam is in about 2 weeks, basically. Then after that, is WrestleDream in September too?
No, it's October 1st.
Okay, so WrestleDream is Grand Slam, or not that far away, about 3 weeks for each being away. I think Grand Slam so far is having a pretty good build. With you already got a couple shit set up, right? You have MJF versus either Samoa Joe or Roddy Strong is what we're guessing. Unless fucking Darby beats Roddy. It's kind of weird because Samoa Joe and Roddy are both heels, and they're gonna go against each other in the finals, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I would not be like fucking surprised if Roddy loses. You know what I mean? Like Roddy loses to Darby on Saturday, but I'm expecting Roddy to win. Just so, yeah, I don't think AEW cares about doing heel versus heel, face versus face shit as much as like other companies do. But
no, they don't.
But yeah,
they do like face versus face all the time.
Yeah, like they did it all in. So I mean,
so I'm pretty sure that Samoa Joe versus MJF will be the match at Grand Slam, because I think AO said this on another pod. I don't think Roddy versus MJF is the end goal of Roddy's whole next shit. I think the end goal is Roddy versus Cole as the end goal for that. Well, I think the end goal is actually like Roddy and Kyle versus Cole and MJF. But the singles end goal is I think MJF and Joe and Cole and Roddy. So that's set up for Grand Slam. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Samoa Joe versus Max. Sell a couple tickets. Joe is a bigger star than Roddy, even though I love Roddy as a wrestler. I love both these guys as wrestlers. Both of these matches are going to be really good. There's a women's four-way next. Well, go ahead.
I was going to ask. So let me ask you this: do you think that when Kyle comes back, do you think it's going to be the Kingdom or Roddy and Kyle that takes the tag belts off of Better Than You, Baby?
Well, I think that. Well, I probably think the Kingdom. I don't know, actually. Either one would be cool, but it depends which one you do first and which one you do second. And I'm guessing they'd save I'm guessing they'd save Roddy and Kyle versus MJF and Roderick for like a pay-per-view or something like that, and do the Kingdom match on a Dynamite or Collision.
I think my whole thing, I just think for some reason I have it in my head that there's going to be this big conglomerate of the Kingdom with Roddy and Kyle and Adam, because realistically they've been teasing it pretty much their entire AEW run. The Kingdom have of rejoining Adam Cole, and the same thing with Roddy since Roddy came back. The first entrance that they did back was basically the Undisputed Era entrance with no Kyle and no Bobby. So in all of this, I still could see Cole turning heel. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I don't think that's anytime soon. So unless they want to stretch this out, which they stretched out the MJF and Cole thing. I think that first match, their first segment was like in what? Fucking June, Yeah, their actual first segment I think was on the cruise, so it had to be like June. Yeah,
it was June. Yeah, it was June.
Oh yeah, so June. So that's been going on for a while, and it's not stale at all. It's still probably the hottest thing in the company.
Right.
Well, maybe now it's going to be Hangman versus Swerve. You see the ratings. If the ratings reflect what's going on, fuck, I'm excited for that shit.
Yes, bro. We fucking won.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure we know what the world title match will be, the main event of that show. Next week, there's a women's four-way match between Nyla Rose, Britt Baker, Hikaru Shida, and Toni Storm. Winner faces Saraya at Grand Slam. I'm guessing Toni Storm wins that. And they finally just implode the Outcast. Ruby will probably be involved in that match doing something. I could even see them doing like Ruby gets her way into that match somehow. And they do a fucking three-way at Grand Slam.
I was gonna say I thought it was gonna be Tony. Like you said, Tony probably wins, and then Ruby screws her over. Not in the same way because they made it seem like Tony did it accidentally. Well, I think she screws her over this time purposefully, and I think that's
I think Ruby could also screw over Tony in this match on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, because she's not in the match. Yeah.
If she does screw her, I guess I'd see Shida winning that match. Fucking, I hope it's not Britt Baker. That would fucking suck.
And now it's definitely not winning. We can start.
Yeah, now it's not winning. I'm just glad she's on Dynamite though. What else was I to say? I think I don't know if I would have Shida win. I might have Paige win at Grand Slam too. I mean Saraya win at Grand Slam too. Because I think they're waiting for Mariah May to finish the fucking 5-star coming to the company. They have really, really high hopes that she's like just a star in this division. And they think she's like amazing. They think she's like what the division needs in terms of character and someone who can also wrestle. So like Britt Baker with the character, but I can also wrestle really good. You know,
like Britt Baker, if she didn't have like 2-star matches.
Yeah, and then Mercedes Moné rumored to be coming to the company too. Maybe not contract wise, but she's definitely going to make some appearances, and maybe they can get some contract signed and all that. So I don't really know. I think at the end of all this, Saraya holds on to that title because I know Mercedes Moné loves Saraya, and I'm sure she wants to do that match. Yeah. What else we got? I'm guessing at Grand Slam they're going to do something with Darby and Nick Wayne and Christian and Luchasaurus, maybe a tag match, which I could see. I've been advocating on Twitter that Nick Wayne is going to turn on Darby soon. I think they're setting it up. I think Christian wants to do the Christian Coalition on AEW television. Yeah. And for those who aren't TNA people, the Christian Coalition was a team in TNA, Christian's team. It was him. It was Christian. What's his name? Tonko?
Yeah. Christian, Tonko,
and AJ Styles. And they had other people in it, but that's the main Christian Coalition I always think of is AJ, Christian, and Tonko. Basically, it was just like Christian's fucking group. He had the heavy and the young guy, and he was a world champion. It was a really fun time. It helped AJ a lot when it came to his. Everyone knew AJ was like already the best wrestler in the company, but it helped him. And you already know. Oh, brother. I don't even know what that means.
We're gonna no sell that.
Shout out Big Impact.
We're not allowing you to get this Impact shit off, Rob. No, stop it.
No, it was actually a good show last night, but anyway.
I will not be watching. But yeah, I could see them setting something up at Grand Slam for WrestleDream because that's in Seattle, Darby, Nick Wayne's hometown. Speaking of Seattle, I do not think Hangman versus Swerve will be on Grand Slam. I think that would be saved for WrestleDream because it's Swerve's hometown. Yeah. I don't know what they could do at Grand Slam because I would think you want to get both those dudes on the card. Maybe a tag match with somebody. Maybe the Bucks. Maybe the Bucks and Hung Bucks versus some formation of the Mogul Embassy.
Probably what I would do. Personally, would have the Elite not be as involved in this story. I'd rather it be more Hangman on the deal. But like the Bucks can slide in whenever they need it. Like if it's like a big trios match, they can do it with Hangman or something like that, or make a save here and there every other week or something like that. But mostly, I want this to be said mostly with Hangman figuring this out by himself.
Yeah, I agree. I like that all the Elite are doing different things. They don't need each other by their sides all the time.
Yeah. Big 2019 energy.
Yeah, facts.
The Swerve. I really liked the Swerve promo from the other night. I feel like it's.
I thought it was amazing.
I feel like it's his best promo of his career. To be quite, I can't really think of.
I can't think of anything better.
Yeah,
I agree.
I can't really think of another one that he's had in like either in WWE or wherever he's been that was as good as that one. It felt like he meant everything he said. Like, you're taking all of my opportunities, and all you're doing is just being lazy and sitting to the side and doing nothing. And nothing with the opportunities, and you just keep losing. While I have had none of these opportunities, and maybe if I had the he said it. Maybe if I had the opportunities you had, I would probably be the first Black AEW World Champion. Which I
fucking love that line, bro. I love that the crowd popped for it too. They're like, yeah, type shit, bro. That promo, it was like, not only was that promo like kind of the frustrations that Elite fans or AEW fans in general have towards the booking of Adam Page. But it's also like you can see from a kayfabe perspective why Swerve, who's had one championship shot in his whole singles championship shot his whole entire AEW run, he's like, yo, this dude Hangman Page, the Elite, in kayfabe. Well, I guess not in kayfabe, but the Elite made it their priority to make Hangman Page AEW's guy. He was the first challenger for the World Championship with Jericho. He beat Kenny Omega Kenny Omega's longest title reign in AEW history for the World title. He was the first person to beat Bryan Danielson. He went an hour with Bryan Danielson. So he's doing all this, and Swerve's like, yo, if I had opportunities like this dude's had, there's no way I wouldn't be world champion. I think it's a really great story, and I really hope Hangman can do this by himself. I think that would help his story. Like, yo, I don't need my friends. I love them. I'm always going to have their backs, but I'm the Hangman. So, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Like, it's my favorite promo for two reasons. It's my favorite genre heel promo. One, it was a great heel promo in that he got all his heel shit off, but everything he was saying, the content of his words, he was right. And the fans agreed. And we could all feel it. And AEW's always had this problem of sometimes getting too, work shooty with a lot of their promos and stuff.
Yeah.
But the actual way it came about and the way that Swerve said all the stuff, it came across in a kayfabe way. This is a legitimate frustration for someone he's been a champion in the company, but like hasn't really gotten opportunities for singles titles, and he's been embroiled in just feuds that's kept him away from that stuff. Well, Hangman was a world champion. He was a guy that everybody loves. Everybody wanted to see him win. And he's been in the wilderness for damn near a year. So, yes, in kayfabe, you'd be frustrated if you're Swerve. And, yeah, if you're Hangman, you're like, I don't want to hear this shit. And then Swerve start pushing them, and it's like, okay, it's time to go. So I'm really glad that this is the direction they're taking. And with the ratings, it proved that, one, the fans will always love Hangman, and we see him as the star that he is. And also, people see Swerve as a star on the way up, and as a guy that really deserved some more opportunities at the top of the card with top talents. And it's something that AEW just hasn't done for a while. Star versus star feuds. I don't give a shit who wins. I prefer Swerve because this would be somewhere. Y'all remember when Okada wrestled Jay White after he lost the title, right? So he was doing the whole Summer of Smile stuff, and then Jay White comes in, takes Gato, joins Bullet Club, da-da-da. And then Okada's like, okay, cool. I'm going to go back to the Rainmaker. I'm going to get you a Wrestle Kingdom. And he lost. And then, mind you, Swerve did say in the promo, you ain't got new gear in over a year. You ain't got no merch on the shop in a while. You eating good, and it shows. Like, and also that's something that Hangman and kayfabe would legitimately be insecure about his body, because remember, Full Gear, the November pay-per-view, that was named after a BTE bit where Hangman was body insecure because of Pac, and he just started walking around in his stuff. So this is stuff that kayfabe-wise is legit frustrations. It's a real feud. It's star versus star. It's perfect, and it's going to be good for both guys.
I also think we need to start doing more before we get into the next few super chats or the next thing that we're about to talk about. I also think that it's time to start doing more star versus star feuds, because if you've been we don't really discuss ratings and ticket sales and stuff on this show that often, but we've been trying to build new stars, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, like the ticket sales are kind of low right now, bro. And so for next week's Dynamite, it's in 5 days, and so we need to start doing more star versus star feuds, bro. You start doing more star versus star. You can build the star versus star feud, and then build a new star in the middle of it. In the under, like how we're doing Darby, the star, versus Christian right now, the star, and then we're still building up Luchasaurus underneath that, and we're building up Nick Wayne underneath that. Keep doing that. Keep going with that because it's working.
Yeah.
Like Heyman will be fine if you lose this. You'll be fine.
Bro, Heyman can lose, right? His last singles feud, I know it was like a while ago, but his last singles feud, he made John Moxley tap out. Right? Definitively beat the most badass nigga in the company. The dude who's the killer of this company, right? Heyman can lose against Swerve. Listen. They can also, I don't even care if they 50-50 this year, right? Heyman can win one, but as long as Swerve wins the last singles match they have, I'm cool. I think Swerve has to win the last singles match because he has to be catapulted and into this serious, just, I'm coming for everybody type of thing. One more thing I liked about the promo is it's the movie trope of the villain. Yeah, he's this evil ass nigga, but he has a point. Hangman, you have every opportunity to be the main character of this company, and you don't want it. AO said, I think AO said this too. He was like, Hangman's character is like pretty much, I'm not a killer, but don't push me type shit, right? He showed that against Mox. I'm this sweet dude. I come to work and I do what I gotta do. But nigga, don't forget, I am the fucking Hangman. You know what I mean? I was the Bullet Club's fucking executioner, nigga. I still got that shit in me. A Texas death match between Swerve and Hangman would be fucking amazing. That'd be fucking fire.
Damn, I wish I had that. I wish I had the video on here so I could add it to the thing. The Michael Irvin clip.
I'm crying.
Oh my
God! I wish I had it.
I'm crying.
The other thing I want to say though, for real quick, Christy mentioned Texas Death Match. Like that's Hangman's match. Like that's been billed as the match where Hangman is going to kill you. He's going to win. Feud over. Bang. If Swerve beats him in that shit, bro, come on, that catapulted up the card.
Bro, it's like also with Darby in the coffin match. Whoever beats Darby in that coffin match is going to be a made man. Whoever beats Hangman Page in a Texas death match is going to be the made man. So why not have Swerve beat him? In Texas death match, you can also protect your opponent by just like him not answering the 10 count.
Yeah. So like he beat Moxley by choking him with a fucking chain. Okay.
So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I don't know what part of that feud will be on Grand Slam, but I'm looking forward to it either way. Cage versus Page 3 next week. I can't wait for that shit. Their second match is like one of my favorite AEW matches of all time. So yeah.
We ain't got sound, Robert. I love this clip.
Well, there's not no sound.
We got sound on it, huh? No.
It didn't work. Well, there's no point in doing that. It didn't work.
We know the clip, though, nigga. We know the clip. What else do you think is going to be on Grand Slam?
Grand Slam? Who did FTR defend the tag belts against at Grand Slam? Because I don't think it's going to be the Bucks, right?
No, I think the Bucks match is going to be Full Gear, the Grand Slam.
Do you think they run them versus Juice and Jay back?
I think so.
Not if they run that back so early. I think they do a 3-way match at Grand Slam. Some version of Bullet Club Gold, FTR and Bucks.
No, it's not some version of Bullet Club Gold. It's going to be Jay and Juice.
I hope it is.
Not gonna be the Guns.
But I will say though, the Guns did pin FTR all out, so that might be a possibility.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I thought the Guns pinned them, so yeah. I think some version of that will be the Grand Slam match. If not, I don't know what else they could do. Who else is fucking just going crazy in the tag division? I think there's gonna be I don't know what would be the trios title match. I think you want to get the Acclaimed on there. They won the belts, the tag belts last year at Grand Slam, so you just want to get the claim. You have to get Kenny Omega on there. I don't know what he's gonna do, but you have to get him on there somehow. You have to get. Oh, you know what else? This Saturday, Bryan Danielson has a promo. I'm guessing his next opponent will interrupt him. Also, Takeshita on Wednesday, Don Collins says they're gonna, bring out their next target. I don't know who that could be, but that could set up two things for Grand Slam: something for Danielson, something for Takeshita. Hopefully, something good for each of those dudes.
Okay, just run Kenny and Danielson back. Fuck it.
I would love that, bro. Kenny's like, yo, bro. Kenny, I don't know if he wants to tell this story, but he can tell the story like, yo, Don Callis might be right. Maybe I'm not really anything without him. I've lost all my pay-per-view matches without Don Callis. I just need a refresher when he faces somebody. Bro, No, I won't even say what I want to say, but I have a big fucking thing for WrestleDream that I think should happen. But yeah, Kenny and Danielson running it back at Grand Slam will be fire. And whatever Takeshita does, I'm sure it'd be good. Maybe Jericho and Sammy also on Grand Slam.
I think that's gonna be the match. If they don't do it at Grand Slam, it's definitely gonna be, or they might have them do another tag, and then Jericho might fuck up again and hit him by accident. And then after he fucks up and hits him by accident again, that's when Sammy's gonna be like, "All right, bro. All right, bro, what's going on here?"
So I really want to see them. I really want to see a Sammy Jericho feud because Sammy's needed it for like years now. But
I also think Claudio and Kingston will be on this show.
I'm like so back and forth on that because a part of me believes it should happen there because you want Eddie in New York in a big match in a big spot, preferably going over. But I don't know if they do it at Grand Slam or do they save it for Norwich pay-per-view. Personally, I just do it at Grand Slam because why the hell not?
Mm-hmm.
I have uploaded a clip. Here it is. This is a Swerve, basically, in the Hangman fan base talking to Hangman.
That's all. Listen to everybody. Nobody believes in you. What are you prepared to do about it? Don't let no one come into your house, take your meal, do what you need to do today. I'm not nervous. I'm just telling you.
He's just telling him. Just
saying, bro.
He's not nervous. We just telling him.
Hey, man. I can't wait for Swerve to get negative next week because they're in Cincinnati. That's where Hangman got knocked the fuck out last year versus Mox, right? So I'm just waiting for the CT.
Oh shit, Mox will probably set something up for next week on this fucking collision too.
Swerve gonna be like, didn't a nigga rock your jaw here last year?
Didn't that nigga make you forget what your baby's name was?
Now, me personally,
I wouldn't let a nigga walk after, but that's just me.
I'm crying. But yeah, I think that's all I can think of for Grand Slam right now. But WrestleDream, New Japan's letting some talent come over. I don't know how much talent. I don't know who's going to be on the shows and who's not. I think Ospreay's free. I would be Ospreay versus fucking Danielson in fucking Seattle.
Fuck it.
So yeah,
let's get into these super chats.
Bet.
Seth Rich Rogan with $5. Most frustrating stuff is people acting like being the shenanigans manager from Office Space is cool and punk rock. Gotta get enough collision flair.
I'm crying.
Shout out my Office Space niggas out there.
I don't know I don't know what that is, but you're right.
You ever see Office Space?
No.
You gotta watch it, bro. That shit funny too.
Oh boy. Unemployed Phil, $5. So wanna swing that job application my way? Chriso, what does unemployed Phil have to do to get a job application swung his way?
First off, you gotta call into UnPurists. You gotta apologize. You gotta apologize to Big Bread, Big Paragraph, Big Marcus, Big AO, Big Nick Jackson, Big Mac Jackson, Big Kenneth Omega, Big Christopher Daniels, Big Ryan Nemeth, Big Jack Perry. If you don't, I'm gonna get my niggas that like niggas, Kais, Spider, Max, Rob. You, and you know the rest.
You one of them, huh?
you one of them, bitch.
Hey man, shout out Philip Jack Brooks, the brand new face of unemployment. What's your boy A Steel? Two-time face of unemployment. Now that boy is gonna be wrestling at the Chicago Welfare Office with James Evans and JJ Evans and Frank Gallagher with the good time things playing in the background.
Frank Gallagher. Do we have any other super chats?
There will be there are some more chats, but there will be no job applications from Stamford coming your way. But as a great man from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania once said, I hear TNA is hiring.
I'm crying.
So,
better talk to Anthem. They go holler at Anthem, see their bag coming.
$2 Canadian. Hangman versus Swerve. Hell, oh wait, what it is supposed to say hell, but I think they censor it. Hell of War, let's go. You talking about the that's the match from Lucha Underground, right?
Yeah, the one.
Yeah. Let's go. Fuck it, let's go. Throw it on that
Give Swerve his own match. Fuck it. Let him run it on AEW. And it's in Seattle too. Why not?
Full gear. Fuck it. Run it.
Y'all know what fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. No mind, go ahead.
No, you're good. Pizza Dog. $4.99. Keep up the hard work, guys. Appreciate all the content you guys provide us. Heard CM Punk is joining Brian Pillman Jr. as a janitor at NXT. This is not true. CM Punk is not allowed in Orlando, Florida. I know. It's sad. It's unfortunate. It's very sad to hear. But he is not allowed in Orlando, Florida, and I will make sure of it. I will get my niggas that are friends with Big Marcus, and we will both get niggas in Orlando that we know personally to ban CM Punk from Orlando. He is not allowed to come to Orlando.
He's still not good in Duval County because I will do it my damn self. I will sit right at the county line and say, you can't come in here, little bro. Get your broke ass back to Chicago. Oh, and by the way, shout out to homie Pizza Dog. Pizza Dog versus Larry. Pizza Dog and Foe. He gonna finish the job and knock that mud teeth out like Kenny Omega should have.
Hey man, I ain't saying shout out Mike Vick, but shout out Pizza Dog.
All right.
6-star friend of the channel.
We love 6-star.
They said a 6-star with $1.99. They said we colliders now. That's real shit. We are definitely colliders now. 100%.
Rampage good this week.
What did they put on Rampage? I didn't see.
Mox versus Axel Andretti. Roddy versus Darby. Samoa Joe versus probably. Marcus, you read the spoilers for Rampage?
Yeah, right.
All right, everyone. If you don't want Rampage spoiled for you, cover your ears because we will be announcing the collision match. Cover your ears.
My bad.
So it's Penta versus Joe at Collision, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So Penta versus Joe, Roddy versus Darby. Those two winners will be in the finals of the Grand Slam tournament. I forgot what the women's match was.
I think the Ray and Ruby are going to be there cutting the promo or something.
Yeah. Moxley versus Axel Andretti. He's going to murder that young man, by the way.
It's going to be
murder light skin.
It's going to get nasty.
Bullet Club Gold is in action.
The entire Bullet Club Gold? Okay.
Yeah, entire Bullet Club Gold. And there's probably something else I'm forgetting. But yeah, Collision looks good.
Oh, the Acclaim there.
Colliders. Shout out to Big Colliders. I've always been a Collision fan, by the way. Collision good. A-Show and A-Show. Rampage also looks good today. So I would tune in if I was y'all. Shout out 6-star. We love you, 6-star. Thank you for a super chat. Thank you for paying Rob's phone bill.
They're paying your child support, nigga. What the fuck I got to do with this?
And your Wi-Fi bill.
Wi-Fi bill is being paid by the UnPurists supporters, so thank you.
I don't care.
You don't care about the UnPurists supporters? What the hell?
Yeah, it's fuck the UnPurists.
That's not what I said.
Here's what you said.
Cry. I have been looking. Hold on, I'm about to get to the next super chat. There is new top dollar. So if y'all want to tap into that, let me know. Let me know in the chat. Y'all want to tap in? I'll put it up on the screen. Because who harder? Not nada.
Has he been doing anything on WWE television?
nothing but getting buried every week. He
No,
just gets
Michael
loose.
Cole's every like 2 seconds, most likely.
Bro,
So.
he loses like every week. It's actually insane.
Hey man, Endeavor Man Cummins.
Endeavor Man, please.
He said, please tap into anything else.
Also,
Anyway.
what you know what? Fuck it. We don't got much to talk about, so we're gonna get into a little UFC this Saturday. Marcus,
After this last super chat from 6-star 199, they said trans rights are human rights, and that's a fucking
talk.
Facts.
Shout out to all of our trans supporters. Shout out to 6 stars, very vocal about trans rights on her page. You know, it's a big thing. That, you know, the country right now is like not in a good place when it comes to respecting everyone's rights, especially at the moment LGBTQ people, trans people. You know, one of the presidential candidates this year is like really anti LGBT, which is like really sad to see.
Like literally not even like going as far as to say they're not human type shit. Like it's
really it's you know, if you could support any trans charity, any of your trans friends, family members, just go out and do that. If you can, you know, I guess it would mean a lot to them. It would mean a lot to me personally because I really do care about the subject. You know, I'm trying to be, you know, I'm trying to learn a lot more about all this stuff and try to be a good ally to my trans homies. So, shout out 6 stars. Trans rights are human rights always and forever. And if you don't like that, stop listening to our podcast because we are not the place for you. Fuck you. If you are transphobe, homophobe, any of that, this is not the podcast for you.
All right. Chris, do you want to let's dive into some UFC talk. Let's talk UFC.
All right. UFC this week, Saturday. Oh my God, they're gonna put it in Collision stomach. UFC and college football. Fuck. Oh, no. But I'm a no seller. Israel Adesanya faces off against what's his name? Sean Strickland. That's his name?
Yes, Sean Strickland.
Yeah, Sean Strickland.
Sean Strickland racist ass.
Oh my
for
God.
the middleweight championship.
He's horrible.
I need Sean Strickland getting decapitated in round 1.
That shit gonna be a fatality.
I need him done the worst way, bro. I can't cap. Like this nigga's a freak.
Kill him today.
I don't know what else is on that card. I just kind of wanted to talk about my hate for Sean Strickland.
I think it's supposed to be a big card.
It's on the card.
Wait, let me see that card.
Oh wait, UFC after Collision.
It's UFC 295, right?
Yeah.
93.
All right.
No, it's 93, not 95.
My bad.
Yeah, so Adesanya, Sean Strickland, the main event. Heavyweight fight, Tai Tuivasa versus Alexander Volkov.
Aussie.
We. Flyweights, Manu.
Wait, isn't Alexander Volkov the nigga that did that nigga crazy the last time?
I'm pretty sure.
Remember he got knocked out so bad he got hit into the cage and spun around.
Oh, that was the one day. Shit, crazy.
Hopefully Ty, hopefully he's gotten better. But
hopefully. Justin Tafa versus my nigga Austin Lane. I'm need him to turn up for the city right quick. That's my dog. 904 Duval County in the building. And light heavyweight Tyson Pedro versus Anton Turkoj. Not a bad card.
That's a decent card. Not as good as 2 weeks ago. That card a couple weeks ago was fucking amazing.
Nuts. I was really sad I couldn't wake up for that 7 a.m. card. I can't cap.
Yeah. So that's UFC talk for the day. Sorry for taking a little wrestling break, but we're fans of a lot of stuff, mixed combat, all that stuff. Also, guys, feel free to ask us questions not relating to wrestling or anything. We're really just a pop culture podcast more than anything. We're just big wrestling fans as well.
Just know the Texas and Florida football and basketball teams are actually really pretty bad.
Nikki, you got dick down last week. I don't want to hear that from you.
Didn't LSU just get their panties pulled to the side by FSU?
What happened to Texas? Let's talk about it. What happened to Texas last week? No, actually, no. Yeah, because the refs cheated. Sadly.
What?
Brother.
What happened?
It was a 27-point game. We beat them by 27.
Y'all got Undertaker. We got Shaq. Listen, y'all don't want that.
What's the difference?
Y'all got Matthew McConaughey.
So, so
what? Interstellar,
Ben Simmons never went to LSU. He went to LSU Shreveport, not Baton Rouge.
He most definitely was wearing that purple and gold. Put that flag in wrong.
No, he was in Shreveport. Sadly.
No, I don't.
Also, Texas beats Bama this week. Lock it in. Guaranteed.
I don't know about doing that, but
so what you gonna say next Friday when the game happens and they took back shots? What you gonna say?
Listen, this is not the same Texas team. This Texas team has fight and grit.
Quinn Ewers move you?
I know that's not a Florida fan talking.
Wait a minute, Chris. Is that a Florida fan?
I know it's not a Florida fan talking.
Yes, it is a Florida fan. And what about
Florida? Wait. Didn't Florida get put over the balcony 2 weeks ago?
Little ass stadium. Little ass dub.
Hey,
did they put y'all over the terrace at the top of the penthouse? What are we doing?
We played a good team. Utah's a good program. I know they Mormons, but they're a good program. They won the Pac-12 2 years straight.
A bunch of niggas from Utah, bro. I can't cap.
Bro, they're a good program, bro. And
they're
shit happens. At the end of the day.
Hey, what big bro Braun say? Braun said, he was like, the Jazz are good. But nobody used to play with Karl Malone and John Stockton and nobody used to play with Utah, man. So what are we doing here?
Hey, bro, it is what it is. We move. We gonna beat this little cupcake team. I will be there. I will be outside in Gainesville tomorrow night.
Hey.
But good, we move. And
really quick, going back to wrestling, are y'all seeing that they're saying that Gunther and Shanky went crazy?
Yeah, they're saying that they just stopped each other for 5 minutes.
Yo, if that Gunther and Shanky match is a higher star rating or is better, then ends up being above the star rating. Not even the Meltzer one, the one that it got for fucking Shinsuke and Seth. Then we're gonna have some conversations about Seth's title reign. I can't cap.
I'll say it now. Seth Rollins stinks.
Yes. I have turned. I was neutral on Seth. I was neutral for the longest. And then I saw Shinsuke Nakamura try the hardest that he's tried in years, and Seth just not doing anything. And so Seth bad. Seth bad.
Them boys were surfing out
there. Be
a
family man, bro. It's time to go fix that lumbar and be a family man.
Bro, it is what it is, Seth. It is what it is. The only thing you're doing right now is dressing like a bad bitch. That's about it.
It's not good, guys. Please, Peach said, guys, please. He has a bad back. No, actually, he's pretty bad. I can't cap. I don't know what happened between the Omos match and this match, but stinky. So
speaking of star ratings, shout out to homie Kenny Omega. Got himself another big Cinco versus Takeshita.
We're not gonna talk about
Omega has tied Masaru. Well, I can't say that nigga's first name. Sorry. Kenny Omega has tied the Emerald Pants Merchants record for most 5-star matches.
Chris, you are not getting this Masai agenda off.
Masai was pretty bad. I'll just say it, chat. Masai was pretty fucking bad.
You don't believe this. You don't believe
this.
You don't believe this at all. You don't.
How many flips Masao would do?
He was doing
literally
drivers onto the floor.
He literally used to flip over the top rope. What are you talking about?
What are we doing? Nigga was Tiger Mask too.
Tiger Mask 2 was pretty bad.
Oh my god, bro!
Shout out Big Kobashi, Big Tale, Big Kawada.
Top 5 worst Tiger Mask 2 matches.
I can't even name a Tiger Mask 2 match, brother.
Exactly, because you don't watch.
Rob, you don't know pure like me, nigga.
This
you don't either.
Let
me tell y'all. Okay, so let me tell y'all what happened last night, bro. Let me tell you what happened last night. First of all, like, subscribe, super chat, continue the super chats. We're gonna get into super chats in a minute. Continue, but share the video. Please share the video. We should be at least. We done had at least 100 people in here, at least, but at the most, there should be at least 50 likes on here. Get those likes up to 50 and share the video out. Send the video out. So we're sitting in court last night watching some matches, and Chris starts trolling. And so Chris goes, Kenny Omega had a better 2015 than John Cena, right? I didn't argue with this point, but backup Hangman was like, I don't know about that, bro. I'll say it was 2016 was better. I don't know about it, right? So we're sitting there. We go, okay, let's go band for band with Cena and Kenny matches. You pick Kenny's best match from 2015, and I'll pick Cena's best match from 2015. Now, Ibu goes, all right, I pick Rollins versus Cena. No, he was trolling about Rollins and Kenny. I don't remember what match we were watching. I think we were watching a Kenny match, Chris, or we were watching a Seth match?
We weren't watching either. We were watching the Nexus versus Team WWE SummerSlam.
Yeah. And then y'all started arguing. So then, right, this nigga Chris goes, all right, I pick Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay, All-Star Extravaganza 2015, right? So then we're mid PWG match. Ibu goes, Chris, you should have picked the one versus Kushida at Dominion. And he says, wait, that was on cage match? And this nigga started throwing a tantrum and he starts going, no, because I didn't see it on cage match. This nigga got mad because he picked, I'm not gonna say it was a record, this is not disrespectful. He picked a fucking like a YMCA fucking UNLV Rucker Park All-Star performance versus a Barclays Center Classic. And got mad.
None of this happened, by the way.
You don't know, bro.
How
do you get Kenny Omega's best match? You don't know Puro, bro. How do you know how do you get requested for Kenny Omega's best match of 2015? You pick a PWG match, bro. That's not disrespectful to PWG, but I'm saying
I was going easy on him.
You weren't. No, you weren't. You were dead serious.
And the fucked up part talking about I couldn't find no cage match. Nigga, it is on cage match.
Right there.
Masao was bad. Don't care.
No, you're wrong.
You told this whole story just for Masao to be really bad at wrestling.
See, this how you know Chris lost an argument. He gonna deflect to his stupid ass bits he be doing. This how you know.
Chap, we watched. Y'all saw us. We watched Masawa during the 24-hour stream.
There are witnesses.
I was not there.
Yeah, that's because you're a lazy black. But anyway, so back to, are we still talking about WrestleDream, or are we gonna get into some other stuff?
What's the other stuff?
News.
Oh, I think we finished WrestleDream.
Going through some, so many notes, so many news throughout the. Did we book the World Championship match yet?
No, we didn't. I don't think we.
Wait, I'll be right back.
No.
Well,
y'all can go ahead and book it. I'll be right back though.
I don't know. I don't know about it, man.
Do you just run Roddy and MJF there and say fuck it?
No, I don't think it. No, I don't.
It would make sense though, because he would lose a tournament in this scenario.
Because do you think that they're gonna have MJF defend at the show, or do you think they're gonna have him No, and do you think they're gonna do the tag match? Another tag match? I
Maybe.
think. I forgot. They already built up to the Grand Slam World Championship match. Huh?
Yeah, they already built that up, so that's gonna happen. Plus, it's so weird seeing MJF being a world champion in 2 straight pay-per-views. He don't defend the belt. I don't know if I can stomach that, but in Arthur Ashe, he's gonna defend the title, so I guess you can make up for it there.
That's what I'm saying. I think the pattern that they're gonna go with is, remember, MJF won the tag titles during the pre-show, during the 0 hour. Then they had the world title match, and then the next week at All Out, it was the tag title match. And then so I think they're gonna do Grand Slam as the world title match, and then WrestleDream is the tag title match.
Yeah,
So I think they're gonna go with.
Sounds about right. And then what he's do after that full year. I mean, we'll dig into that when it comes closer, but it's I think the Kingdom is probably gonna be it, right? For
I think it's probably gonna be the Kingdom and WrestleDream. But I think Full Gear is probably where Max loses the title.
Yeah, because it'd be close. Yeah, it sounds about right.
I don't think he's gonna lose it at like next year's Double or Nothing or anything. I think by the end of 2024, he's not gonna have the world title anymore. This is my
also opinion. I did randomly see though that he's like 54 days away from being the longest reigning champion.
Wait, what'd you say? I'm sorry.
He's 54 days away from tying Kenny Omega.
Okay, and how many days is it till Full Gear? When is Full Gear? What day is that?
Full Gear is, hold on, let me see. One sec. Full Gear is November 18th.
Oh, November 18th. Okay. Hold on, I'm looking up something. 73 days. Okay, so it's 73 days till Full Gear. 73 days till Full Gear. And 54 days is Cookie the Goat just said 54 days it leads up to a Wednesday.
So November 1st.
Yes, November 1st. So I think he's probably gonna lose that belt at Full Gear.
Yeah.
I don't see him holding it past Full Gear. I can't cap.
No, I thought he'd have it for the calendar year, and he'd probably drop it at the very end. That was always my thing.
I just think that because I think they're gonna have him lose it, and it's gonna lead into his issues in his next storyline regarding his contract. Which I don't know whether he's signed a new contract in real life yet or not, but I think they're gonna run with that angle because he wasn't doing it as much when he came back, but not necessarily. He hasn't been really doing it that much since. Like he'll cut a promo on Dynamite and he'll be like 2024, wink, wink, wink. But yeah, so
yeah,
I don't know.
Could you imagine if he actually didn't sign the contract and he's been about to be a free agent with the world title? That'd be kind of crazy.
He's like, we get to Full Gear. He's like, yeah, I don't think I want to lose. Actually, I think I want to keep the belt. Sadly, you're gonna have to Brett this bitch off of me.
Right, and then Tony Khan is gonna be like, Max, please, can we talk about this?
Tony Khan gonna be like, I'm pussy. You think I won't?
You think I'll do this shit? Max like, cry.
Okay, so we pretty much got the world title out of the way. TNT Championship. What does Kenny do?
Yeah,
Kenny at Grand Slam. Kenny wasn't on Dynamite, right?
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, because usually, I don't think he usually doesn't do the week after the pay-per-view. He does it like the next week.
Yeah. The last time he did the week after was like the trios tournament because they had the next match on Dynamite.
Yeah,
so that was an exception. And then the Callis segment next week, they're gonna field to catch his next target and his next feud. So that's gonna be interesting to see because Him and Takeshi aren't done. They can't be done yet.
Do you think he's gonna be like? Do you think he's gonna be like? I want my rematch. Like I like I want my like because he lost. I think he lost clean, right?
He lost clean as a whistle.
whistle.
Yep,
Damn.
clean as a whistle. Because Takeshi hit the knees to him like 3 straight times, and
Damn,
just
I can't really think of what I can't really think of what he does next. I can't cap.
Yeah, I mean, he might have a story where it's like he'll try to move on, but like Dom will just keep fucking with him and shit. And I think his next target is knowing Callis is probably gonna end up being somebody close to Kane. So I wouldn't be shocked if they can do it, and if he's healthy, I wouldn't be opposed to him wrestling Ibushi at WrestleDream. I really wouldn't.
I don't know. I don't know if they would have Ibushi turn on Kenny.
Now, not turn on Kenny, but just like have Don like fuck with Kenny and have Takeshi go after him. Or you could just do a Golden Lovers tag.
Takeshita versus Ibushi does sound crazy.
Does.
Because Kota Ibushi is not washed, by the way. He's not washed. He's still good.
He's just hurt.
He's hurt, bro.
Things.
Literally, he's still hurt. He's just hurt. He had an amazing performance at Bloodsport against Mike Bailey, bro. He's not hurt. You know,
he's just a solid match with Janela at a GCW show at WrestleMania weekend too. So I mean, he's fine. Like they put him in like a blood and guts match in a trios. So I mean, he's probably better suited to do singles more than that other stuff at this point. But if he can do a tag with Kenny as Gold Lovers, like I'd be fine with it.
Sounds like excuse. No, it's not excuses. Actually,
it's really like the bro nigga almost destroyed his shoulder. Like we saw it happen. Like his shoulder was fucked for a year and a half. Plus all the other stuff.
Like right here, Eric Davies said, Takeshita is the Ibushi successor. You got to play that up. Exactly. Yeah,
they had interactions in the trios match at All In, so I mean that's a logical next step.
We've had a few super chats since then. Did we go through the Griff? Who y'all got? Texas or Bama super chat?
No, we didn't go to this one. Bama by 10.
I think I got Bama, bro. I don't know.
Now, if them boys get backshotted, Chris, bro, I hope you don't show up to work next week.
He's gonna get nasty on here if they get backshotted. Texas, what happened? I
thought it was hook 'em horns.
Berkey, 199 super chat. I'm late, but Big Braun needs to be arrested. I cannot.
What did happen with that? Like I saw the clip, but like what went into it?
I have to announce publicly that I am no longer a Braun Breaker hater. Sadly,
hey man,
I know. I'm no longer a Braun Breaker hater.
Oh, this nigga!
It's time. The way he has all of social media just believing that he tried to murder a man on national television. And the way that he did this is just beast, bro. It's beast. I can't cap.
It was a beast angle, bro. Like, did this spot go wrong or anything? Or just
No, it didn't. There's actually an angle. I posted the other day. There's an angle. Yo, Peach, calm down. There's an angle the other day that they posted. And it was Braun basically like hitting him with the stairs, but he didn't really hit him. He just like it didn't even graze his head. He literally just went over his head, and it made it sound good. So he didn't hit him.
That shit was brutal, bro. Now that fan cam footage is zooming on Booker T's reaction. I was like, oh my god, this nigga Braun.
Man, Braun is just listen. I've been saying, bro. I tweeted it the other day. I say keep going with it, bro. Have him just kill people. Have him throw. I tweeted the other day. Have him throw Big Body Javi off a production truck. Have him do shit like putting somebody through glass, real glass.
You a big nigga, beat niggas up, bro. Like that shit works every time.
Real glass, not that fake shit. Shout out Big Jack.
Big Jack.
Yeah, just have him do cool shit, bro. He's the one. sadly, unfortunately.
It is what it is, you know. Fuck your dad, but Braun, you good in my book.
Hollow Nova 199, Osprey over Seth Rollins. This is absolutely a fucking fact. I completely hate that WWE virgins and WWE nobodies. Yo, you niggas running around calling Will Osprey broke when you have 5 cents to your name just because Seth Rollins did it. You niggas have no life, bro. You have no life.
I
Zero
hate
life.
that fucking Twitter train. These niggas, Will,
Hey,
get your money up.
hey, get your money up. Get your
Crack
money up.
Get your back fixed, Seth.
Nigga, you just applied for EBT last week talking about get your money up.
Fuck what you mean, nigga? Your daughter crying ain't got no Similac, fuck, nigga. What you talking about?
You're on the last little bit at the bottom of the bag of not even the real Cheerios, the great value brand of Cheerios, and you're calling Will Ospreay broke, bro. Come on now.
Yeah, bro, you had to go rob a nigga at Walmart last week just so you could have some food for the night. Fuck out of here.
Berkey said I need Braun to kill Axiom for the vibes. Amen. Amen.
Not too much Axiom, but you know.
Hey, listen, I don't think they're gonna do it as soon as possible. You know, they should just keep going with it, man. Have them keep beating on not small. I guess I'll say small guys. I guess, or have them like Odyssey Jones is on Raw, but have them beat up some bigger guys as well.
Like
And
they can
just
do
have them.
several things with it too. Like you can have them come back and beat them in like a loser leaves NXT match and actually commit to it with Braun, unlike you didn't do it the last time you did this stipulation, or just fucking fire Braun from NXT and call him up to SmackDown.
No, because you know why? That pop when Braun is in the ring getting ready to kill somebody else, and Von Wagner's music and that ambulance comes in with Von Wagner in it, and he comes out of that ambulance. Oh my God, that's money. Oh my God, that's money.
Bro, what the hell's going on with NXT, bro? Like, I went from like,
NXT
man,
is the best show on TV, bro. NXT is, I won't say it's the best show on TV because then you got, Collision and Dynamite. My bad, I'm lying, but at least about the Collision part. But you got Dynamite, but I think NXT is the best produced show on TV, bro. They find a way to get at least 4 to 5 women's matches. It may not be great women's matches, but they find a way to present everybody the way they're supposed to be presented. So
it's like there's something to Shawn Michaels booking where he just does shit.
I don't know what happened between earlier this year and now, but earlier this year was just like, what are we doing? Earlier this year was literally like he would book one thing one week, and then it was not like Vince. It was not like Vince booking, but he would book one thing one week, and then the next week we would just be like completely on a different thing. But now it's the least offensive show on second least offensive show on television next to Dynamite. But yeah,
not too much. You know, the cancer's
shout out Big Braun Breaker.
Oh.
He's not home. First of all, for Demon to have to be home, his spinal cord would have to be intact. And his spinal cord,
I'm gonna slip that nigga a sensu bean like I'm Goku.
You won't though. You won't though. I can't let you get close.
This nigga Triple H put a Piper Niven on your television show, bro. That nigga gonna pop up like a fucking like the Undertaker.
He gonna be like, hey, I don't mean to alarm you, but Piper Niven's getting TV time.
Piper,
I wouldn't let somebody do that on my TV.
That's not good shit.
Y'all remember when Kane, Shane McMahon tried to kill Kane, and he was laying in that hospital bed, and he sat up.
Mm-hmm.
he gonna be like, Piper Niven's on your TV, bro. And then you're gonna sit up, rip all the cords out, and come to TV and be like, no. But, hey.
Shout out Demon. Well, shout out Demon.
NXT is just short bursts of non-overexposed gas, and you're right. Chris, you don't watch.
I actually do watch on occasion whenever you stream it.
Yeah. So. What do we watch this week?
I watched one of the worst women's matches I've ever had the pleasure of watching this year.
What match?
Fucking Gigi versus Thea Hall.
Come on, bro.
It'd be like that.
Come on,
Yo,
bro.
where is Mako Satomura?
I have no idea.
Bro, she is just.
If somebody in the chat who keeps up with Mako Satomura and that can y'all let me know? Can y'all let us know where she is, what she's doing right now? You know.
And speaking of, let us know what we're doing right now, Chris. What's up with your Go Brady, bro? Why Demon ain't coming home? Now you ain't got no NFL team.
Bro, I have an NFL team. I just haven't decided which one I want.
So you don't have an NFL team.
But you don't. But you see, the thing is, you don't though.
Shout
You want to
out.
go to Atlanta? You want to go to Atlanta, the team that blow 30-point leads every week? That's where you want to go. The team the team that blew 20-point leads 3 weeks in a row. That's what you want. That's where you want to go.
I am a Bijan Robinson fan.
I don't think you want the Falcons because TK and the Jazz finna take their ass to Wembley and give them back shots in week 5.
Barr said Mako will be in Japan until NXT Europe starts up allegedly.
That's funny.
Yo, but this is my thing, bro. And this is my thing. What are they gonna start up NXT Europe with? This is no disrespect to like the UK the UK Indies team was kind of bad. Well, not bad in terms of wrestling, but bad in terms of bad people. But we watched the Rev Pro show last week. Chris, Marcus, we did, and there was a lot of people on that Rev Pro show where they were walking out, and we were like, "Who are these people?" So my thing is, who are these people that they're gonna start up NXT Europe with?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
They're running off the ground with who?
I'm on the Red Pro show like the spot in the title match.
Do you remember that promo?
Everybody think it's motherfucking Marty's girl and this some bald guy.
It was some white bald nigga. That was apparently the Progress World Champion.
Like this what we got Oku doing? Like this what we got him doing? This what we got him not
Marty, I really thought this man Marty was coming out, bro.
I got up, I sat up in my chair, and I got up to the screen, and then because I wasn't excited or anything, but I was just like, "Yo, what is going on here?"
I was excited.
What's happening here?
You watching that? I was like, "Hold up,
lights out here."
They in the UK. What we doing?
Lights came on. It was fucking small ass Johnny Sin standing in the ring. I was like, "All right, bro, I got it. I'm out of here."
This is crazy.
Nigga, I saw a pro in that package they played before he came out. I was like, "Yo, this is Marty, nigga. What the fuck?"
They have umbrellas out in the chat again.
Charlie was there. Charlie told us there was a huge ass silence that just came over the arena. Because not silence, but like everybody's like, "Oh, no way."
They're not doing Oku any favors, bro. They have not given him like great opponents. It's fucking Trent Seven, and then whoever the bald nigga is.
I don't remember shit from that match, bro.
You know why? Because Michael Oku needs to be in Orlando. Let's talk about it. Michael Oku needs to be in Orlando.
No, he's an AEW superstar soon.
Oku will be stopped.
AEW superstar? AEW superstar? AEW wrestler?
Huh. Both. Both, brother. Both.
Hey man, Jericho gonna go live up to his promise one day of getting them on the show for real.
Well, he got him on Wembley, but he was just a security guard.
Oh yeah, but fucking Simon from What Culture got on there too. Shout out Simon.
It was Simon, Oku, and Leon Slater.
Shout out Leon Slater too.
That's
yeah. Is there anything else that we need to run through before we wrap up and get out of here?
I think that's everything. I left for like 3 minutes because I had a fucking nosebleed that was pretty bad. So that's why I left, guys. Fucking nosebleed. And before y'all start, no, I'm not doing cocaine. Maybe.
Stop.
Anything else, chat? We should talk about.
Chris, you have Sunday at 12:59 p.m. to pick a team.
I'm picking It's between the Falcons, the Texans, and the Jaguars.
You already know what it should be.
No,
You know what?
about neither.
Okay,
It's gonna
Saints
be
fan.
Big Saints. We back. New Orleans is back.
Are you though?
Sadly, one of our players has been suspended, but you know, we're gonna come back. We're gonna do big business.
You got Derek Carr at the helm.
Bro. 3 weeks in a row, 21-point leads blown. I hope you understand this.
What?
That's your team, bro. Falcons. That's your team, bro.
Don't
go to Texas because you can't go to Texas.
My new team is
you can't go to Texas.
Jacksonville Jaguars. Duval. I'm locking it in. I am a Jacksonville Jaguars fan.
This is disgusting.
So I need you to get Trevor Lawrence before it's over with.
So what happens when the Jaguars get their back blown out week 1? What happens?
Who do they play?
What are you doing?
What?
Who do they play? Oh yeah, come on,
bro. That's like the fucking. Trying to think of 2 bad teams in the NBA right now.
All right, calm down.
Who plays?
Did the Saints make the playoffs last year, my nigga?
No,
bro, don't do that, bro. Bro, we should have at least 2 Super Bowls in the last 2 years.
You have one.
Fuck the Rams, by the way.
What happened the other time when Tom Brady put that dick in Drew Brees?
Didn't we like castrate Tom Brady live on NBC and hold him to like 3 points?
Yeah,
niggas really be celebrating regular season wins over playoff wins. I'm crying.
Oh my God, bro, that last one where he retired that wasn't even fair, bro. His rib was in half. His rib didn't even work.
Oh, poor Republican.
Dude, these niggas celebrating Duval versus Colts. That's like the fucking Magic versus the Pistons, my nigga. Who's worse?
Hey, nigga, watch your mouth. Talk nice.
Jaguars made the second round last year, Rob.
I don't care.
Ain't gonna whoop your ass in New Orleans on Thursday night.
You niggas, no, because you niggas got to the playoffs and you got to the second round. Y'all was celebrating like y'all won this. Y'all was literally Patrick Beverly after they won that playing game.
Did we win or did we not win?
Well, they celebrated because they completed a fucking 28-point comeback. Actually,
yeah. That's the playoffs when somebody here.
Anyways, that's been UnPurists episode 43. I know it's a bit of a short pod. We didn't hit the 130, but we kind of got to everything we wanted to talk about in a pretty quick and fashionable time. We kind of just opened up with what we wanted to talk about. Thank you everyone who tuned in. Make sure you like, subscribe. We appreciate all the super chats. It's feeding my little lost Latino kid. So thank you for that. Thank you, Rob and Marcus. I wasn't really excited for the pod today. I was kind of, I woke up a little bit, with a headache. So I was like, yo, I don't even want to pod
nigga told me last night. He said, nigga, if there's nothing to talk about, I'm not potting tomorrow.
Yeah, bro. So
go pod, and that is a shoot, by the way.
Y'all better thank the Observer that they dropped some shit today, because my ass was going to be asleep. But it was a fun pod. So thank you, Marcus and Rob, for being great co-hosts as always. I had a good time today. I think we talked about everything we want to talk about. Thank you to the fans who showed up and showed out as always. We love y'all.
And remember,
yeah.
See, that's high. This is real, brother. This is wrestling.
This is wrestling.
Talk to him.
Wrestling. Since I am in control this week, tonight on SmackDown, we have a great show.
Oh, fucking brother.